Hello there. I'm Lyndon Thorpe. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. um, Today is Mindful Moments 3. Touch your heart every day. And I'm here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. That could be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for you if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast. So, please come and join me. And in this session, you can get a taste of mindful practice. I've been directing mindful practice for many years. I'm a meditation teacher. I'm an Alexander and Feldenkrais teacher. And so this session is to bring you back to your origin, to your true nature. And this week, we've been focusing really on trust. Last week and this week, inner trust equals outer wealth. And we've been showing that trust, an essential component, and especially self-trust, is a state. It's not a thought. It's nothing to do with your cognitive mind. It's nothing to do with cognition or cerebration of any kind. It's a physical state. And we're born with it. And of course, it gets distorted and distracted and corrupted and so on as we go through life and we have various experiences. And we don't know how to process them, perhaps. And so we start to doubt. We doubt ourselves. We doubt others. But the state of equilibrium that we can call trust, self-trust and trusting others, is a physical state, a physiological state. It's connected to the nervous system. There's lots of evidence now. Research is showing that this is so. It's not the way we think, it's the way we feel. So in this practice, I'd like you to think about trust. Self-trust. Do you trust yourself? What kind of relationship do you have with yourself? This is key. Many, many moons ago, I was really a teenager at the time, but I encountered the Buddhist teachings, and they immediately showed me that the greatest relationship of all is the relationship with self. And so at that point, I made a conscious promise to myself that I would never be dishonest with myself. Now, many people trick themselves. They allow their limited mind, the mind between the ears, that is brilliant but limited, to bamboozle them. And they end up not really knowing who they are. I've asked many people, who are you, recently? They don't know. They don't have a strong relationship with self because they're always seeking outside, seeking approval, seeking success. It's all outside, when really everything we need is inside. And this is our anchorage. This is where we live. This is our emotional home. Many people are not at home. There are no lights on. And I can see that all around me here in Japan. Amazing. It's really important to start to really delve into your relationship with yourself. And actually, this week I sent out an index, a self-knowledge index, and I'll put it in the chat below this window so you can try it. It's a series of questions that will make you think about your relationship with yourself and especially your trust of self. So let's get started. If you're here for the first time, then it's important to know that your spine is important in this practice. So make sure your spine is emanating upwards into the atmosphere, the crown of your head going up into the sky, your feet flat on the floor. So you've got a really nice relationship with the earth and the universe, the heavens above you. And so, yes, if you can not lean on anything and just have an independently supported spine, that's the most beneficial position. Of course, if you have pain or you're damaged in some way, yes, you must be comfortable. During this practice, the most important thing is that we really are aware. We're totally aware. Heightened awareness is mindfulness, really. If you get sleepy, then you're going to not benefit as well as you might. So get a good position to start off with. And then the other thing to know is that each session begins with the ringing of a bell. This signals the beginning of your session, and it really focuses you. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. When you detect the vibration of my bell, please allow your eyelids to soften and drop, but don't close them entirely. Keep them open, a little rim at the bottom of the gaze so that you can stay aware. Okay, here we go. Okay, take a moment. The transition from the often overwhelming, visual, intellectual world takes a moment or two. As you come down into your central core, and everything gets a little slower and undistracted. So you're no longer distracted left, right, and center by everything visual. You're coming down into a very quiet, warm, peaceful place. And as you come into your central core, which is unique, there are 8 billion humans on planet Earth, and each one is unique DNA, unique fingerprints, unique ancestry. Everything is unique. And we can all have our space because of our internal world. Your internal world is your hub. We can manage everything from this position. So as you come into this warm, wonderful place inside you, you'll notice two things. The first is your breath. You become really aware of your breath. We breathe between 20 and 24,000 times every single 24 hours. So we take it for granted that breath is there. It's unconditional. But here in the inner core, we become aware of it. And it's a wonderful opportunity to breathe with your breath consciously. So just feel yourself breathing with the breath. Don't change it in any way. Just follow it. This is non-doing session. For 30 minutes, you will do nothing. Okay. So breathe with your breath, the in-breath, the out-breath. And notice your shoulders. Are they tight? Are they held? Is your chest open? How's your heart energy? And how about the rest of your body? Have a quick scan. because by the end of the practice, everything will have changed. We can make changes very, very quickly through this route. The second thing you may notice is your tendency to generate pictures or images and words as I speak. You don't need to do that. I'm doing that for you. So you can gently desist, pull yourself away from that, and instead focus all your energy here and now with your breath. Your breath anchors you to here and now, and that is the only reality. So let's now channel all of that incredible energy as you settle down into this non-doing session. Channel all that undistracted energy, power into a single, bright, hot laser beam. And we're going to slide that laser beam outside our immediate environment, outside our walls and windows, ceilings and roof. If we're in a vehicle, outside the vehicle. And if we are outside already, then up as far afield as we can. We're going to start to scan the outer environment, and we're detecting vibrations. Any vibration, large or small, near or far. And when we encounter a vibration, we're going to pause, accept, and move on. No need for labels, no need for guessing. Don't waste any of your energy in that kind of cognitive pursuit. Just accept it. And as you move, scan meticulously above, below, to the left, to the right, in front, and behind. Then you are a tiger in a jungle, stalking through the undergrowth, and every vibration is vital to your survival. The next one could be the next meal, or another might be a threat. So animals, when they're hunting, when they're stalking, are completely aware and engaged, 100%. Every skin pore, every hair follicle is engaged. No distractions. So feel that incredibly strong focus as you scan the outer environment methodically, systematically, encountering vibrations. And when you do, pause, accept, and move on. Wonderful. Okay, let's move to stage 2. Please slide the laser beam of your undistracted energy, bright, hot, penetrating, inside your immediate environment, inside your walls and windows, beneath your ceilings and roof, if you're in a vehicle, inside your vehicle, and if you're outside, then up to a 30-meter radius around you. And scan just up to that limit. Scan above, up into the ceiling corners, up into the sky, below, down into the floor, under your furniture, down into the earth, to the left, to the right, in front and behind. Okay, as you scan meticulously, using your laser beam, let me draw your attention again to your breath. Your breath represents a relationship with planet Earth that is unique to you. Every one of us breathes differently, has different patterns. But the oxygen is always available, and Earth is the only planet that provides such oxygen, making an abundant green planet. No other planet has been discovered to match it. In the same way the planet is abundant, we are abundant. We have an abundant existence. Everything is there that we need. And the breath also gives us a wonderful opportunity to find contentment. Your body is 100% evolved. It efficiently processes the oxygen, retains the nutrients, expels the unwanted components, and gives you life. Without it, you would not exist. So this is a wonderful focus for our gratitude. And gratitude is the foundation of everything you do in life. Contentment, staying here and now with all your incredible inner resources. Remember that the outer world is a mirror, is a reflection of you. If you are content and you feel abundant inside, the world will present itself to you as abundant. So take a moment for that emotion of that state of gratitude, which is like truth. They are states, they are not thoughts. We can have thoughts about gratitude, of course, but what use are they? We have a state to draw on that encompasses our whole existence, body, spirit, and mind. So let's use those inner states as our foundation. Wonderful. So now let's go to stage 3. Slide the laser beam of your unique, powerful mind inside your body, right down to the tips of your toes, and start to scan along the tops of your feet, along the soles of your feet to the heels, meticulously, detecting vibrations from body, blood, bone, ligament. Everything gives off a vibration. Then slide the laser beam up into your ankle joints. Make space. Bring the heat and light of your mind inside those joints. Soften the cartilage. Then start to scan up the lower leg, little by little, detecting vibrations, illuminating any darknesses, any tightnesses. Climb up little by little, and eventually you encounter the calf muscles. These are often hard from bombardment of gravity, bad posture, perhaps tiredness. So take the heat and light of your mind inside those muscles and soften them, warm them. Then slide up into your knee joints, make space and heat and light inside the joints. Soften them. Then we start to move along or up, if you're standing, the thigh. Meticulously scanning, inch by inch. This is the longest bone muscle area of most adults. So take your time to scan meticulously, detecting any vibrations, illuminating any darknesses or tightnesses. And eventually we encounter the base of the spine and the torso. And here is a tremendous energy center. If we had a heat camera, this area of your body would show as very, very hot. It's the center of birth for women, procreation for men, and elimination for all of us. And if we don't eliminate toxins that build up, often from oxygen purification and so on, then we die. We have to eliminate. So feel the energy of the center, and very nearby you'll find the coccyx, 3 to 5 tiny little bones, which are the remnants of a tail when you were a different kind of animal, mammal. And if you go up through those, you come then to the sacrum. The sacrum is a spade-shaped bone, quite large, at the base of the spine. And this is what helps us to bear weight, our own weight, and also the weight of things we are carrying. Scan up that, and then you come to the lumbar spine. These are chunky bones separated by white discs of cartilage. Take the heat and light of your mind into those discs and soften them. Bone, disc, bone. And we're going up the back of the body now in the center. Bone, disc, bone, disc. Up behind the intestines. Bone, disc, bone. Up behind the solar plexus, the center of gravity of the body. Bone, disc, and the diaphragm, this principal breathing muscle of the body. Bone, disc. And eventually you encounter the rib cage. Inside the rib cage, all your vital organs, but the most magnificent of them all is your heart, emanating electromagnetic vibrations 60 times stronger than your brain. This is your true brain. Climb up behind your heart, bone, disc, bone, disc. And in the top part of the chest, you'll find the lungs processing away to give you life 24/7 for 50, 60, 70, 80, even 90 years of life. Scan up behind the lungs, bone, disc. The bones are much smaller here. Bone, disc, bone, disc, bone, disc. And then eventually you reach the notch on the back of your neck. You can reach up and touch it if it helps. And from here on up, the cervical spine, the neck spine, much smaller bones and discs go up, bone, disc, bone, inside the skull, bone, disc, and at the top of the spine is the atlas joint, and above the crown of your head. And the atlas joint is the pivot point for your skull. So the skull is not attached to the spine, it is held in place by muscles. This gives us over 10,000 different orientations of the head, facial expressions, making us master communicators and superior beings. We are supremely evolved. And there you have it. Your spine is magnificently lengthened now. You've used only the power of your mind, the heat and light of your incredible laser beam mind to make these changes. This is an ancient skill, and we can cultivate it, and it will make us truly mindful. So when you detect the vibration of my bell, allow your eyelids to float gently open and stare softly ahead. Wonderful. I hope you feel as good as I do just after 30 minutes, in fact, 20 minutes, 27 minutes. And we've reflected on the state of trust. You've experienced gratitude, and these states can make us very emotional because we realize how we've neglected them. So let those emotions come. Wonderful to feel those states. And your body now is in supreme condition to navigate the distracting world of the intellect and the visual. So stay in this position, anchored with your breath, natural breathing, conscious breathing, which has an incredible benefit at all levels. And your spine, which is lengthened and supple, the crown of your head going up into the sky, the base of your spine down into the earth, and your feet down into the earth. And your whole body is aware through whole body listening, which will tone up your vagus nerve, which means you will be much more in tune with and connected to your body. And thus any signals of distress will be immediately detected. So have a wonderful few days ahead. I'm going to have a few days off now, but if you want to continue with this work, I've created a product. It's called Lodestone 1. I'll put the details down under this window, and you can therefore use it every single day or even twice a day to create this wonderful non-doing state of mindfulness. So have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are, Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, depending on your time zone. So very much look forward to that. Have a wonderful weekend, and keep that wonderful length on your spine. Bye for now.